Welcome to the first Voices of OS podcast. I'm Samara,
And I'm Hannah.
and we'll be your host for today. We were motivated to start Voices of OS to showcase all of the different backgrounds and perspectives that encompass the OS community.
Every student in OS brings something unique to the program, and we wanted to create a space for students to share their experiences with the wider OS community and any prospective students. All right, let's jump right in. Today we are lucky to have Ashley Huang as our first guest. Ashley is a junior in Org Studies with a pathway in Arts and Culture and Marketing, and she has an interest in the entertainment industry. She's on the Student Leadership Board for Org Studies as our recruitment lead this year, and she's the president of the student organization Elevate. A fun fact about Ashley is that she grew up in Hong Kong. Ashley, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
We're so excited to have you too. We have a couple questions today that we're going to have you answer.
We'll get started with what is one aspect of your identity or one life experience that has greatly influenced who you are today?
Yeah, so I think being an Asian woman, I guess it's two aspects of my identity, but yeah, being an Asian woman is really influenced who I am. I'm really passionate about social justice, especially issues that relate to race and gender. That's why I'm involved with Elevate, because it's an intersectional feminist organization. So we're promoting not just feminism, but the ways that different identities intersect with feminism, and how not every woman experiences sort of the same issues depending on their race, their class, their sexuality, disability, a bunch of other factors influence the way that women are treated and the struggles that they face in life. I think as an Asian woman, that is what drew me to intersectional feminism, because yeah, obviously my experiences would be different to other women of color. So I think that is a strong part of my identity that's influenced me.
Thank you, Ashley, for sharing that with us.
And with that, let's move on to the next question as well, which is what inspires or motivates you?
Sure. So I was thinking about this. I think what inspires me, I've always been really into storytelling, I guess, throughout my life. When I was younger, I was really, really into reading, and then when I got a bit older, I kind of turned to TV and film, which is why I want to work in the entertainment industry after college. Seeing different perspectives, I guess, and putting myself in other people's shoes, and yeah, seeing things from their point of view, really inspiring for me. I'm really just fascinated by yeah, why do people do things the way they do, and how do they see life, what do they experience in life. So that's kind of inspired me to hopefully work in the entertainment industry in some creative capacity. It also kind of inspired my interest in social justice, and yeah, I want to kind of understand how people are affected by issues and how they experience life, I guess.
That is a very interesting and different way of thinking, and we're really appreciating your thoughts.
Yeah, of course.
We can jump into our next question. Thinking about OS and your experience in the program, what factors have influenced your pathway in org studies, and what do you aspire to do in the future?
Yeah, when I came into OS, I was interested in exploring nonprofits and social change marketing. I'm focusing now mostly on just marketing slash arts and culture. So in the future, I'm thinking of maybe working in marketing in the entertainment industry, because I think if I have to market anything, I would want to market film and TV. Not only does it sound fun, but I think film and TV, they have a lot of power to kind of influence the way people think, and the way that they see themselves and see other people. I also am interested in kind of just writing, and that's something I've been exploring recently. So I don't know, potentially writing in the industry, but that's a either goal, I think, not as attainable, much more difficult to get there. So
those are all amazing goals.
All right, let's go into the last question for today, which is what's one piece of advice that someone has given you that you'd like to share with others?
Yeah, so I don't remember exactly if someone told me this or if I read it somewhere, but just sort of I don't know if this is advice, but the idea that this will pass has been really comforting to me, especially now it's just like a kind of like stressful time being like a junior, and it's like near the end of the semester, a lot of like exams and assignments coming up. Plus still waiting to hear back from internships, and just sort of like planning for the future and like preparing for the future is like stressful. And but just like knowing that, like, it's not like permanent, eventually like this will be over, and like once I reach the other side of it, hopefully I'll be like happy like with where I'm at. I think it's like really comforting. And I think like, if you like put in the work and the effort to get where you want to go, eventually you'll like get there. Like you just have to sort of like get through it. But once you're through it, hopefully things will like work themselves out, and you'll be like happy wherever you're at. So yeah, just the idea that like this is not like permanent, this is just sort of like something you have to go through to get to where you want to go is just comforting to me.
Definitely. I love that way of thinking. And I think, especially as a college student at any age, we can relate to that feeling
Hmm.
stress and having a lot of responsibilities, but thinking ahead to the future and staying positive is so important.
Yeah. Trying to stay positive.
Thank you so much, Ashley. We really appreciated your time today. We learned so much from you, and we really value the perspective you are bringing to the OS community.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you guys.